Standing in stark contrast to his father's scandal-free, quiet demeanour, George embraced a lifestyle of indulgence, marked by excessive drinking, gluttonous feasting, and numerous mistresses. Upon reaching the age of 21, he received a grant of £60,000 from Parliament, around £7 million today, and an annual income of £50,000 from his father. However, it was insufficient for his extravagant lifestyle, leading him into significant debt. Shortly thereafter, the prince became enamoured with Maria Fitzherbert, a commoner who was 6 years his senior, twice widowed, and a Roman Catholic. Despite legal obstacles such as the Act of Settlement, which prohibited the spouse of a Catholic from ascending to the throne, and the Royal Marriages Act, which mandated the king's consent for marriage, the prince remained resolute in his desire to wed her. In defiance of these barriers, the couple secretly exchanged vows in 1785 at Maria's residence. Nonetheless, Prince George's debts continued to soar, prompting his father to offer financial assistance, but only on the condition that he marry his cousin, Princess Caroline of Brunswick. In 1795, the prince reluctantly agreed. His prior marriage to Maria Fitzherbert was deemed null and void due to the absence of the king's consent. The marriage, however, proved disastrous. Caroline and George harboured a mutual disdain for each other. Following the birth of their only child, Princess Charlotte, just a year later, they opted to live separately, maintaining their estrangement indefinitely. George remained emotionally entwined with Maria Fitzherbert throughout his lifetime, despite occasional periods of discord. His extramarital affairs were numerous, resulting in several illegitimate children. Upon the death of his father in 1820, the Prince Regent, then 57 years old, ascended the throne as George IV. Despite having lived separately from his wife Caroline for 25 years, she chose to attend her husband's coronation and assert her rights as queen consort, yet George adamantly refused to acknowledge Caroline as queen. He wanted a divorce, but the king's advisors cautioned against potential public scandal arising from revelations of his own extramarital affairs. Consequently, he proposed the Pains and Penalties Bill, which would have allowed Parliament to dissolve the marriage and strip Caroline of her title without a formal trial. But the bill faced strong opposition from the public and was ultimately withdrawn from Parliament. Despite the bill's failure, George barred Caroline from his coronation at Westminster Abbey on the 19th of July, 1821. Suspiciously, Caroline fell ill that day and passed away 2 weeks later. During her final illness, she repeatedly expressed suspicions of being poisoned.